I'm up on a late night creep. This is something I haven't done since probably summer. I'm usually in bed by now, like way past my bedtime. It's way past my bedtime. Let's see who's up with me because I am pissed off to the highest, highest level of passivity. I am so pissed off. Who is that outside? Oh, that's my candle. I got my wood wick candle going. I would. What are you doing up, Dr. Ninja Turtle? What are you doing up? You were up early doing your lives. I was up early. Not as early as I usually am up early though. But thanks for tuning in. Usually, absolutely, absolutely. I was up editing videos, and I like to support my colleagues because that's what all of you are. Hey Latoya, what's good? See, I said I know some of the money getters are up, y'all. I am pissed off. Okay, I've had several interactions with my daughter's school this week, and it just really, I really walked away feeling like they got me effed up. You're up making money. That's what's up, Dr. Ninja Turtle. Get money. And y'all, okay, everybody knows I like to get my point across and I can be opinionated. But let me ask you this question, and let me just first preface it with this, okay? Because while I'm on, I was going to come live anyway. My daughter had a 3-night showcase. She did very well, but something transpired which led me to um, speak to her teacher to ask him something. And I basically just asked, how is my child doing? He said, well, she's doing well, as you can see. I said, yeah, she did. And I said, but such and such. He was like, oh, well, I hadn't seen any of that. I was like, oh, okay, well, is there a way that we could find out? Like, And he's like, well, I'm not going to ask the kids. I was like, oh, no, I wasn't saying that. And then he said, well, why don't you ask her? And I was just like, well, I'm asking you for a reason. And, I was like, oh, what was your name again? And then he said, well, I feel like you're being confrontational. And this is a man. And I'm like, confrontational? And I'm just stuck because to me, that's a microaggression. And I just felt like it was racist for him to say that to me, and I was just like, wow. I was like, I'm sorry, that's not the impression I was trying to give. He said, well, we got all these people here. And it was a lot of people there because, again, it was a showcase, but they weren't like if they got really close and they really paid attention. But I'm speaking to him just like I'm speaking to you guys right now. So as soon as I got home, I emailed the principal because I don't play that. Um, I always make sure that I document. Um, because the earlier meeting I had this week, I was gonna email the principal. Yes, they always say we're angry. It's like, and I looked it up. I said in Google, I said, is a white man calling a black woman confrontational? And they said that's a microaggression, is rooted in racism, and it's a way to undermine us and diminish our value. And you should have seen the sneer. He didn't just say it like that. He had a sneer on his face. And I was like, Charity, get away from this man right now. Number one, because he got you messed up. And number two, he on something different. And like I said, I don't, when it comes to, I don't know if you guys know my former background. A former probation officer. So documentation has always, is key, in my profession. And number two, cover your own ass. Always make sure that you're in the right frame of mind and that you're doing things to the letter of the law, that you're following protocol and things like that, because you don't ever want to get caught out there, right? So I was like, just from being on my job, just from just interacting with people from all walks of life and just seeing how people can really get down, I've always been the type to always keep, and I can go there too. I can get pissed off. Most of the time, I'm gonna get pissed off and go off on somebody is when they got me, when I'm spending money and they giving me poor customer service, then I get them told. But most of the time, when it comes to a professional setting, I'm gonna speak just like I'm speaking to you guys right now, and I'm gonna calm it all the way down because I know that people like to take you there. People like to, um, as a black woman, I feel they like to treat you as though you're ignorant, you're less than, you don't. Um, you know what? I am a single black mother, but I have a handyman who I pay handsomely well, and I pay him good, and we've checked that thing out. I have like a smoke, I have a fire alarm and a what is it called? The alarm for the the what is it called? Like the carbon monoxide. So we did check it. We checked it and then it stopped. So I don't know. I probably just have to disconnect that one and get a whole new one. I don't know, but and married mothers, because I have married friends, the same thing be going on, and they be like, "We checked the batteries, we disconnected, we did all that." I don't know why it's doing that. We did the batteries. We did the batteries. We did the batteries, okay? Because I don't like hearing it either. It comes and it goes. I don't know. Hopefully, it's not any carbon monoxide going that's causing it to do that. I doubt it though. I doubt it. We're good. We're good. But I do need to get that checked out because it's annoying and it gives people like you who don't have anything better to do at 11 o'clock at night a reason to, talk shit. If I'm not giving out free shout outs, if you want a shout out, go ahead and hit my did you even hit the like button? Hit the like button, and then after you hit the like button, send me a jewel or what is it called? A super chat something. If you want to beg, I can beg too. But but I usually say hello to everybody. I just haven't gotten around to it actually. I'm not. I don't really care if you give me a super chat or not. Like I said, I'm just pissed off tonight. I can't believe. And then too, because I'm a single mom, I feel like they really try to play me because if and my children's father, he's passed away. Um, he probably would have been like don't even say anything, which I'm like no, or he may have said, well, let's go see what's going on. Let's see. He would have said that, but I feel like I get tried because it's me, right? And if I was there standing with a man, this a hole, this pink guy wouldn't have even tried that. He wouldn't have even said, "Well, I feel like you're being confrontational." If I was speaking to him the same way I was speaking, and their father was standing there with me, he wouldn't have even said that. So those are times when I feel like it's only a few times I'd be like, oh, see, I wish I was married at this moment because I guess you the male species, you guys do come in handy sometimes, and those are one of those moments. They made 10-year alarms now. You know, you know what? Why don't one of you guys come over here and fix my alarms for me since you know everything, since you're so smart and you know everything, come fix my alarm. Or send me one. Who me? I'm up mighty late. This it's 11:14. I actually slept in today. I was I kind of woke up in the middle of the night, but I stayed up only briefly. And when I went back to sleep, I struggled. Usually I'm up at 4:30. I'm usually up at 4:30, between 4:30 and 5, and I get up to study the Bible. I know I curse, but I do study the Word. Um, I'm working on it. Um, I usually get up at about 6, and then I study the Word, and I get ready. Then I study the Word, and until it's time to take my children to school. But this morning, I struggled a long time to get up, so I ended up studying after I dropped them off at school, and then I went on about my day and got things going that I needed to do because I knew I had to be at the showcase tonight. So I was just trying to just chill out and not get too heavy with anything because we've been at this showcase for the last 3 nights. So mhm. Mhm. Hey Miss G, my favorite auntie, how are you? Uh yes, everything is good tonight. Williams, Sonoma. Uh, Lisa J. Stocks, what's good? Lisa, I was watching your content today and I tried to send you a super chat on one of them and then my card was off. And so I didn't find out till later that I didn't send it. So I got to go back. I wanted to catch a live and be able to support you on your live because you've been supporting. You've been supporting. And I don't play that. You know what I'm saying? I don't play somebody supporting me and I don't come over to their channel and support them just as right, right back. That's what that's what I do over here. So, but I will be over there. I shouldn't have said anything. I should have just did it, but I will be back over there hopefully to catch you while you're live because it's different when you catch somebody when they're right in the live, right? Like I can watch a replay, but it's not the same thing. People need that support right while they're doing it. It just makes it go a little bit better when you have that give and take and that interaction as while it's going on. Yes, that's a fire alarm that needs a. That's not a fire alarm. It's a smoke detector that needs a battery. Isn't that what it's called? A smoke detector. A fire alarm is something that you press and it sets an alarm. Yeah, but you know what? I'm so used to it doing it, I guess I don't hear it. You know, my ears have went blind to it. Just keep rocking with me, and your ears will go blind to it as well. You gonna be able to sleep? How come, Lisa? I didn't see her live. You know what? I I know you go live on Fridays, so that's why I knew to go check out your channel today at around 8. I was I had finished Bible study and I was editing videos. Right, Taurus, forget the battery. And I said, let me go check out Dr. Ninja Turtle because I was at Lisa J. Stocks. I was on her channel catching up with some of her videos. And I'm going to be over there a lot more because I have so much to learn and there's so much I need to know and there's so much I want to do. But yeah, I was going to say, I noticed that you hadn't been live. Yeah. So, but when I was on her channel, I remembered that Dr. Ninja Turtle is the reason why I'm over on Lisa J. Stock's channel. So let me go over to his channel and go support him. Yeah. Who else is on here with me? So what are you doing up, Lisa J. Stocks? And you guys are like East Coast. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. What are you guys doing up on a Friday night? I hope you guys are like not just up just to be up. I'm over here in Cali. It's still pretty early for us. Although during the fall, 11 o'clock is really late. You have been looking for who daily? It's 2:19. Miss G, what are you doing up at 2:19 a.m.? Now, have you guys just been up and you never went to sleep, or did you just wake up and start scrolling on your phone? It's 2:20 where you are too, BB. Where are you guys at? You're in St. Louis, Latoya. It's 1:20. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. You know, here come the trolls. Here come the trolls, honey. Okay. You're working on content as usual, haven't been to sleep. I was trying to work on content, but I um I have a lot of content that I need to edit, and I've been trying to work on that. But with my kids, I just get so busy. Like I'm like, okay. When things get slow, then that's when I'm like, okay, I need a nap. I'm tired because I run around so much for them, and I I turned it on because you get free. What is it? You get Peacock or you get Paramount free if you have Walmart Plus. And so I think I had already saw it, but I finally really looked and said, "Oh shoot, I can stream for free." And I was like, "Let me see," because I noticed what made me really, look into it and add it is because I saw that show with her, but I didn't really watch it. Is it any good? That's right. You do have to grade your students. That's right. You do teach. That's right. Oh, you look for her daily to make sure you get the info. Yes, she has a lot of great info over there. You just finished cleaning? Child, I haven't cleaned in a month of Sundays. I got teenagers for that. Actually, I haven't really cleaned up since last summer. I've been eating poorly, and when I eat poorly, my asthma won't allow me to do much, by way of being too physical. But when I'm eating well and I'm doing good and I'm uh, not eating too much sugar, I can do a lot more, and I will clean up, and I won't ask them to do as much. But lately, I haven't been feeling well. But I'm actually doing quite well. I'm doing pretty good. Um, because usually this time of year my asthma acts up really bad, and I thank God that it's not acting up as bad as it usually does. Oh, Emily. Oh goodness, you gotta go. I can tell you're gonna get on my nerves tonight, but Kelly Rowland wish she looks like me. Okay, bye. I fried fish. Had to get the smell out the house. Ugh. Yeah, I remember when I used to fry fish. I just pour all of the oil in some bags with some flour and throw it away. Yeah, it's been out like it just came out, Lisa. Uh, yeah. Ugh. What was it about though? Because I literally turned it on, like my TV will be off all day long, and I need some type of sound to go to sleep with. So I'll have my fan going, and then sometimes I'll turn on the TV, like if I'm still up, but I'm not all the way tired. So I might, and what I ended up doing was I turned it on, and I fell right to sleep. Right, BB. I like to turn on a series too because so I can just keep going. But I think I'll probably try to get into it. And Kiki, she just stays working, doesn't she? Kiki stays working. She is never without a job. Hollywood loves
Mhm.
her. Hollywood loves Kiki. They love J Hud. How come you don't want to watch series? I never watched Beauty in Black. I heard it was really like salacious, so I didn't get into it. Plus, I don't really like Tyler Perry like that. Yeah, I can't go. You know what? You actually sleep better without the TV on. Even if I don't have my TV on, I'll turn on something on my phone just so it can lull me to sleep because if I just lay there and just have to listen to the voices in my head, it is not good. Oh, too time consuming. You know what? I sometimes I like to get into um a good series. Like I like the hunt. I think it's called The Hunting Wives. Um, it was Netflix had a few good um series, and some series I'll just watch over and over again. My favorite series right now is Reasonable Doubt on Hulu. I love Reasonable Doubt. Um, I also like oh, I can't think of the name. It's what is it called? I can't think of her name, but it's a few. I have about like 10 series that I could watch over and over again on Netflix because I don't watch them all the way through. Like I'll watch something and then I'll miss a whole episode or I fell asleep on it. So it's always something for me to catch up on. You watch Columbo very clean. You know what? I used to watch Columbo all the time. My parents were huge fans of Columbo, Andy Griffith as a whole. They used to like to watch Andy Griffith's show all the time, Hazel, all that when I was coming up. So I used to watch Columbo and Matlock all the time. I've never really got into Law and Order. I've never got into it. Yeah. But Columbo, he was always cool to watch. You don't have to pay. I've seen them all. I don't have to pay much attention. She is super fly. I was gonna say that, BB. They make LA look so sexy. Like you wouldn't even think that. I mean, they've cleaned LA up a lot, but they make LA look really sexy, which is one of the reasons why I like it. I'm from California. I'm originally from South Central Los Angeles, and they make that area look so sexy. And um, yeah, I like watching the show. Yeah, and they have her. I like that she's a chocolate girl. I like that, she's the lead because you don't see a lot of chocolate girls as the lead. So I like that. I like Morris when he was on there. I also like that guy from Power when he was on there as well. 10 out of 10. I like her husband too. I like it all. Um now season 3 got really kind of like okay, season 3 was extra. Like the plots are getting a really extra. Even season 1 was really extra with Michael Ealy. Is that his name? Michael Ealy is so fine. But I liked the season with her and Morris Chestnut. I wish he could be on the show a lot more. But it looks like they're trying to switch people out so that they can keep the show interesting. But thank you for the jewels, Lisa. I appreciate it. Um, I think that Morris, I think you should go back on there a little bit more. Yeah, the daddy popping up was a plot twist. Like I literally did not, and I'm not gonna give up the plot, but I did not realize what happened with the child actor. I have watched it a couple of times because, like I said, I'm falling asleep. And if it's a good series like that, I'll go back and forth on it. I'll go back and watch it because I like what I like about it is the how her style. I like the music, the old school rap. I like the city. I like it all. So, I'll watch it. But thanks again for the thumbs up, Lisa. Um, so when I finally sat down and watched it, and realized what happened to him in the end. I was like, oh no, that almost made me cry because at the beginning of season 3, I didn't realize that she had went in the room and was screaming and crying. I thought that was the end of season 2, but I had to watch it all over again and realize, oh my God, this is why she walked into the room. This is what happened. I had missed so much of season 3, but season 3 was kind of, I didn't really like it. Like I I liked the show, but I'm saying the plot of it and how it was going, it just seemed too eerie. It just was like, ugh, it was like too crazy. I didn't like it. I don't like that too much. So I don't know what they're gonna do for season 4 because they've already um, started filming for season 4. I can't wait. I just hate that season 27 or episode 27, Justin. Um, I hate that you have to wait a whole year for the next season. Like, I like how they used to do it back in the day where you could get like 26 episodes per year. Like you get 13, then they would go on hiatus, and then you would get another 13 episodes. But I don't know. Streaming has made everything so different. Have you guys watched that show with Kim Kardashian? What is it called? Um, what is that show called with Kim Kardashian? All's Fair. You didn't like the child actor plot twist? It was just too much. It was just too much. You know that was. I mean, I guess it was entertaining, but thank you, Dr. Ninja Turtle. Please hit the like button, everybody. I appreciate you guys for hitting the like button. It was a lot. They was doing a bit much with that one. You didn't like that the child. I think what they do is for each season they have like a murder, right? And then what they have is her trying the case and defending somebody. So that's what happened with that season. But you felt like it was, if it's not on YouTube, you have not seen it. Dr. Ninja Turtle, you keeping your coins in your pocket. That's what Dr. Ninja Turtle is going to do. He's going to make sure he keep his coins in his pocket. But I got a really good deal on Hulu during Black Friday week. You can get Hulu, Disney, and HBO. You get all three for $35 a month with no commercials. And I wanted to see All's Fair. And I had been hearing about Reasonable Doubt, but I was like, I don't want to watch another lawyer show or whatever. But finally, I watched All's Fair, and then I ended up watching Reasonable Doubt, and I liked Reasonable Doubt much better than All's Fair. I felt it was drawn out a bit much, but still a good season. I want to see more about her father's backstory too, because he hiding something. It was a lot of surprises in that too. I didn't expect to see Lori Harvey in it, but I do believe the father is hiding a lot, and I want to find out what he's hiding, and also I want to see how her story progresses now that it looks like she's going to have her own practice. So, and her husband, they was getting down this season, wasn't they? They were getting down. I thought that was really provocative. Her and her husband, they were really doing the doggone thing. But yeah, I got a good deal on it. But now I feel like I have too many because I don't watch them all. Dr. Ninja Turtle. I have the Hulu package. But see, I have Amazon, but I get Amazon Prime because I have Amazon. Amazon Prime, the TV app. I get that because I have Amazon Prime, the shipping service. And then I also get, and I guess that's why Walmart offered what is it, Peacock or Paramount, because uh, Amazon has a streaming service. So I guess they wanted to compete with Amazon, so they offer a streaming service as well. So I get the Amazon Prime streaming and Peacock for free, but I also have Netflix. So I have a lot of subscriptions. I have um, what is it? Sam's Club, Walmart, Amazon. I even have YouTube subscription because I do YouTube music. I love YouTube music. Even when I go back and forth with shutting down the other streaming services, I always keep YouTube. Are you old enough to watch streaming channels? What, Netflix? Well, you're busy. You're busy making money. You're busy making moves. So you might not even want to watch TV. But I still have children. And most of the time we're all in our cell phones anyway. But, sometimes they don't really turn on their TVs. I have TVs in every room, but most of the TVs don't even come on. So I don't know why we have TVs like that. Like in my family room, nobody even goes in there. We didn't go in there all winter long. So, and can you guys believe I still have my Christmas tree up? When my handyman came and cleaned out my garage for me, he threw away the Christmas tree box. So I got um, a Christmas storage from Amazon, and I got like this little thingy that you can put all the ornaments in. And that's all we have to do is just go over there and do it. We're gonna do it this week. But yeah, sure, you can do whatever you want to do, Dr. Ninja Turtle. Hi, Salif Fu Ben. Okay, I'm gonna just say hi, 5615. I think sometimes trolls, they just want somebody to say hi to them, but they don't know how, so they just come in here and just say whatever. You could just say hi. I'm nice. I won't bite. You don't have to come in here with a provocative post. And you know, I feel like those type of trolls that come in here and say things like that, they're akin to like a flasher or somebody uh, like a peeping tom that's trying to get a reaction out of you. So yeah, ooh, I'm starting to get sleepy, y'all. Mm. What you guys got going on this weekend? Tomorrow, I'm going to get my nails done. Finally, I'm gonna get them white. I've been seeing um, some girls with white nails and white toes, and it's not really white toe and white nail season yet, is it? Isn't that for summer? But I'm gonna kick it off. Leave the Christmas tree up. No, it's gotta go. I'm just so used to it not being up. I saw my girl Daily Sips with Jazzy J. She had her tree up and she decorated it for Valentine's Day. And I mentioned that I had my tree up last week, and someone said, if you don't leave that tree up and decorate it for Valentine's Day, and since it's already pink, it's already just like that anyway. So I was like, you know what? Teaching financial literacy at the public library. That's so dope. Is that a free class, or is it just something that you do regularly, or is it a charitable offering? That's dope. That's dope, I think. Um, I would want to teach like a creative writing class at the library or something. Guys, I'm on the Juneteenth committee. You guys know I'm retired, so I have to find things for myself to do. So I'm on the Juneteenth committee. We have a meeting next week, but we're planning for the Juneteenth celebration for my city. And then I was out writing. Okay, your parents used to do an Easter tree. That's dope with Easter eggs and stuff like that. I might as well leave it up and do decorate it for Easter. I'm not about to do that. I'm about to take that tree down. I already got the stuff right here in a box next to me. You do it once a month. That's absolutely awesome because people don't, you know, They don't teach our kids financial literacy and how to grow their money, how to keep their money, how to become entrepreneurs and things like that. And that's something that's very important because people always aspire to make a lot of money, but they don't know how to make money. They know how to get money, they don't know how to make money. Most people do not really understand the economy or economics rather and how to make money. That's why it goes through their hands, and that's why people are always, you know, robbing Peter to pay Paul. If you knew how to make money, if you knew how to make your money grow, like tax time, everybody's trying to figure out how to get the most from their taxes so they can go and buy this and buy that and have a little extra money. But nobody ever really thinks about, okay, how can I take my taxes and, make this grow? That's what I would be doing. Like, instead of trying to figure out how many things you can buy or how much you can do with it, figure out how you can make it to where you don't have to wait until tax time to do things. You know, at the very least, put some of it away, pay off some of your credit cards so you don't have those monthly bills, pay off your rent and things like that so you can do something else with it. That's just me. Uh, but making money is very important, making it grow. That's called being a good steward over your blessings. I try to do that more now. I'm getting old. And plus buying stuff is getting old, and spending up my money is getting old. When I was 20, as soon as I got my money, I would just, it would just, no, no, that's not true. Probably in my teens and early 20s, because by the time I started my career, I didn't care about buying stuff. I bought so much stuff, I don't care about it anymore. I do have multiple streams of income. I do. I do have multiple streams of income. I was just thinking about that today. My side hustles, I'm gonna save all my money from my side hustles from YouTube, from my book royalties, from my Walmart affiliate program earnings, my Amazon affiliate program earnings, my Sam's Club affiliate program earnings. I'm going to take all of that and save it because I'm working on my next book, and I want this one to be my best one yet. So I need to have a nice, healthy budget for it. And my budget for publishing this next book is 10K. So I'm saving up for that. I already have the 10K, but no, I want to just keep my 10K and make the 10K now and start saving up for that for my next book. I need a professional editor, professional. So, you guys, if you know anybody, let me know. And they must have proof of their work, but I need a professional editor, formatter, graphic artist. I need money for ads. I need money for promotions, the whole 9 yards. I'm even going to buy a billboard. I want a billboard in LA somewhere, and perhaps in like Georgia, I want billboards. So I'm gonna really do it up this time around. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I've been working on my book little by little. I'm still in the pre-planning stages, just sketching my book out, coming up with names, settings, different things like that. So, but yeah, you have to have different ways to earn money, especially when you're the mommy money getter. Um, my name has changed a few times over here, but I had to go back to what I'm doing the most over here. And I'm always talking about money. I'm always looking for ways to make money. So I was like, I'm the mommy money getter. You're supposed to turn your dissertation into a book. Usually doctors do that. Usually doctors do that. I haven't written a nonfiction book yet, and I'm supposed to do that. Um, you know, because I told you I actually want to get into teaching. So I need to finish up And I have a book that I want to write about, and it's about um, justice and different things like that. So I want to do like a peer-reviewed book on that. I think it would be good for my professional endeavors, but I'm not going to do that anytime soon. I kind of went back and forth with what my next book would be about, and I already started writing it last year. I already came up with the ideal last year, and I just been writing things down and taking notes. But now I'm very serious about writing because last year I was serious about content creation, and this year I'm kind of like in a rut with this content creation stuff. Like sometimes it's really hard for me to come on here and share my life. You know what I mean? Why do I keep looking out my window? Sometimes it's really hard for me to like even the editing part. Like I'm like, do I want to post this? Do I want to share my life, right? Or do I even want to share my thoughts? Do I want to let people in as much? Thanks for the hearts. And sometimes, I come up with no. No, I don't want to share my life with anybody right now. And sometimes I'll go a few days and just be like, I'm not going to post anything. It's hard. It's hard being a content creator, especially when you're a lifestyle content creator like me. Dr. Ninja Turtle, he's just teaching people about money. So, I mean, but even then, he does share a lot of his personal anecdotes, right? But with me, I'm talking about, I feel like sometimes I'm giving too much. That makes me want to pull away. Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Yeah, so I think I'm going to call it a night, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll probably be back on tomorrow. I got a lot to do tomorrow. My girls have a social life, and then I have a girls' day with one of them. We're supposed to go get our nails done and go do a skincare haul at Target. And then today was supposed to be our fast food Friday, but we didn't do the fast food Friday today, so we're gonna do it tomorrow. So I gotta go get my burrito tomorrow. I have to go get my burrito. I'm gonna sleep in. I'm gonna sleep in, and I'm gonna get some good rest. You guys too. Go to bed, Dr. Ninja Turtle. Those papers can wait, and I hope you guys have an excellent weekend. I'll probably come back on here tomorrow night sometime. So if you guys haven't already hit that subscribe, is it subscribe or follow? If you haven't already hit it, hit that subscribe button for your girl. And hit the like button before I leave. I'm sleeping into like I said, I want to stay up as late as I can because I do not want to wake up. I hate when I wake up in between my sleep. Thank you. Thank you, she on point. Where were you in my bushes, girl? I'll be on tomorrow night. Um, for like a wind down of the week's topics. I'm gonna keep it going for an hour, guys. We're at 44 minutes. I know, and then I'm gonna try to figure out what to do about that doggone alarm because it's a couple of things that I need to do in preparation for my next live. One, that alarm. Two, how do I get rid of these doggone trolls? Like this whole week, they have been bugging me, like calling me chubby and all kinds of stuff. That really hurts my feelings when they do that. But but I really want to know how do we how do I, because I've been trying to do it, like make my lives to where it's like subscribers only and you have to have been subscribed to my channel for like 24 hours. I see people do that. But when I try to do it, the trolls don't bother me at all. What they do is they bother my chat. They bother my chat. Then the chat starts commenting and going back and forth with the trolls. And then I see it sometimes and I got to stop. And hide them on my channel, so it kind of messes up the flow. And plus, I think it was Mama Three who said that you have to moderate your chat. You can't just have trolls coming in your chat being disruptive and disrespectful, because that can get you deemed with YouTube. So I don't know, but it do sound logical. Plus, I mean, you just have to moderate, right? Your chat does. Somebody was like, you know what, make you a standard moderator. I don't know you like that, Dr. Ninja Turtle. I'm just gonna keep it real. No, I'm just playing. Okay, but I go. I don't know. I don't ever know when I'm going. That's another thing too. I never know when I'm going live. So it's kind of hard to say. Okay, can you come moderate for me? Good morning, Tasha. Tasha, you always come through, girl. Thanks for tuning in. What are you doing up? What are you doing up? And what time is it where you are? But I do need a moderator. Gmal, who is my mom, she used to moderate for me, but when I took a break in January, she didn't come back. I should let him moderate. I should. I should. I do need a moderator. I need a couple. You're about to shower at this time of morning? Girl, I hate, you know what? And don't judge me. If I shower at night, it has to be hours before I go to bed, because I have a thing about like my hair being wet. You know what I'm saying? Because my hair always gets wet, and I don't like being moist in the bed. I just don't like it. I don't like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like my hair feeling wet or my ears feeling wet and then getting into bed like that. I don't like it. So, did you guys hit the like button when you came in? Hit the like button for me, please. I do put a shower cap on right here, but you still have like that wet, moist feeling. And I'm a big girl. I got folds. And I dry off, but I still feel moist, right? Like I'm getting into bed, and then I feel like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm weird. We all have our idiosyncrasies, right? No, we all have them. And that's one of mine. I don't, you know, but of course, I'm going to just keep it real. Um, it don't matter what I like or don't like. If I was married and I had somebody laying next to me, you got to have a shower every night. He got to have a shower and I got to have a shower. No, I don't want to smell nothing but fresh soap when I go to bed. I don't, mm-mm. I got to have. You tied your, you know what? I bought a box of those, those plastic caps that you use, that they use at the salon to do your deep conditions or whatever. I bought a box of them because when I had my hair down in January, um, I had a silk press, so I had to keep a shower cap on. And plus, when I was deep conditioning my hair, so I have a whole box of them that I got from Amazon, and I just usually just I'll ball it all up, and then I'll put it over the longer parts, but it won't fit right here. So, but I've done that too. I've done the Walmart shower bag. I mean, Walmart grocery bag. But you guys still get grocery bags? We don't get grocery bags here anymore. We only get paper bags here in California. They were charging us for the plastic ones, but then they just said forget it, and we can't have any bags at all, which is crazy. And they still charge us for the paper bags. Uh, hmm Yeah, but I'm gonna sleep good tonight. I got my little snacks and all of that. You have plastic bags in Alabama, but California, they started charging for the plastic bags, thinking that people would bring in their own bags, and they did that for like 5 years, and then they just said, okay, well, you can't have plastic bags, but then they still allowed the stores to charge for them. No, my smoke detector is not going off. uh, uh, Hey, Big Sean Dog, what's good with you? How are you doing tonight or this morning? I thought you were in Hawaii, Dr. Ninja Turtle. What's good, Moonlight? Thanks for coming back. Thank you for the jewels, Big Sean Dog. For some reason, I can't see, like you usually can see when somebody sends jewels, you can usually see them pop up on your screen. I can't see them. I can't see them. I can't even see them on my phone, but on my laptop, I can see that you sent something. But thank you. I appreciate it. I can see your body by the moonlight. It's cold in Detroit. Just trying to stay warm. You know what? It rained for like 3 or 4 days and it was so cold. Tonight it wasn't as cold, but Wednesday and Thursday, and I'm telling you, yesterday it was super cold. I had on a hoodie, I had on my shirt, and I had on a heavy denim jacket, and it was still cold. It hasn't been cold like you were in Hawaii in January. I know that's right. Did you enjoy your time there? I took a break from YouTube right around that time because remember they demonetized me, and Dr. Ninja Turtle he gonna sit up there and email me, "What did you do?" So I don't do it. Dr. Ninja Turtle, I wanted to just like wring your little neck, but he was like, "Can you tell me what you did so I don't do it too?" But I got my monetization back, thank God. But I honestly didn't do anything. I just needed to verify my channel for real. But yes, it was cold. He's smart, but he hanging with me. Yes, he is. I It got real cold. It got real cold last night. And my mom was like, "You need to make sure because I just had surgery." My mom was like, "You need to make sure that you cover up real good." I want to move. I want to move to Hawaii, but my kids were like, "No, they have tarantulas in Hawaii." But I thought about that too, because I wanted to do like a little writing retreat for a few months. I was like, I think it would be so dope if we lived in Hawaii for a few months. And they were like, no. One of my friends, her mother moved to Hawaii. She went there to visit her son, and she ended up falling in love with it, and she moved there for a while. See, those are the people you want monetize you. What do you mean she on point? But yeah, once I verified correctly, then I got my monetization back like that same day, and I knew that I was gonna get my monetization back when I took a break. But then I was like, it feels right to take a break anyway. Like until you get your monetization back, until it's official, it feels right to take a break because I have been putting a lot of work into YouTube and I needed to pay more attention to my Facebook because I'm monetized on Facebook too. So I was like, and I usually make more money on Facebook. Right now, I'm making more money on YouTube. Facebook is monetizing everybody. If you want to get monetized somewhere, go to Facebook. They are monetizing people left and right. Oh, the people to get rid of your trolls. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Um, they they're monetizing everybody, and that's what's wrong over there too. Because the more people they monetize, the less they pay you. And I've had some semi-viral posts lately, and they didn't get paid. Like I had a post that was doing really well, make 15 cents. Just go over there on Facebook and start posting. Start posting. Like you already do reels. If you already do shorts on YouTube, use those same shorts on Facebook. But one thing I like about Facebook, I get paid from reels, I get paid from posts. I wish you can get paid from posts over here on YouTube because some of my posts get like 300 likes. They get a lot of action over here. But I wish you can get paid for your posts on YouTube. But you can get paid for your posts on Facebook. And then another thing too is if you get a lot of people, a lot of eyes on your content on Facebook, Facebook is a good vehicle to make money. Like just using their platform. I like that you can add links to your stories. You can add links to your reels. You can add links to your posts. I like that. So even if you're not monetized, and I always push that for people to monetize themselves, like you don't have to wait for YouTube or Facebook to start paying you. Push your own products, become an affiliate marketer, be a promoter. All those vehicles are opportunities for you to make money. So, but yeah, just go over there and start posting um, on your personal page, on another page. You know, when they come in here just saying something crazy, I just start hiding them really quick. I don't like all that coming in here with all that hey sweet pea and all that stuff. I just get rid of you, because I already know, I can already tell you're gonna get on my nerves. Yeah, it's very simple. Very simple. You get paid through stars on Facebook. Um, but I'm gonna start really amping up my my affiliate marketing again. I'm gonna really start amping it up. I'm gonna start pushing my stories because for some reason you Facebook won't let me advertise over there anymore. So what I need to do is, and the only way you can really talk to somebody is if you pay to get verified. So I'm gonna pay to get verified. I think you can get verified for a month for free. So I'm gonna pay to get verified so I can talk to an actual person. There's my guy. What's up, Ryan? I knew some. The money getters like to stay up real late. Ryan, you came over here twice now. What are you doing up? Are you still on the West Coast, Ryan? You guys, please hit my like button for me if you're in here and you just chilling or whatever. Please hit the like button. We got about 3 more minutes. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'm telling you, was really, really in a bad mood tonight. Really in a bad mood. That guy really pissed me off. For real. But I'm telling, come Monday morning, I'm telling. I already wrote an email. I was gonna come live earlier, but I had to write my email. But come Monday, I'm telling on his ass. I'm calling. I might be at the school, and I might be sitting right there waiting for the principal so I can talk to him because I'm telling. I'm telling. I'm telling. I'm such a Karen. Do you guys ever tell, like, if you get bad service, bad customer service, or if somebody pisses you off, do you ever write letters or contact supervisors or anything like that? I do that all the time. I do it all the time. The other day, I was getting ready to pay my gas bill, and I called the girl and I was like, well, I noticed this amount and this amount. She said, oh no, it's the same bill. I was like, okay, well, if it's the same bill and you're telling me that I actually paid more last month, why are you telling me I owe $30 more that's on my bill? And she kept trying to explain it to me and explain it to me. And I was like, yeah, let me speak to your supervisor because ain't no way. If I paid in advance, if you're telling me that I actually paid more money, why are you telling me that I need to pay more money that's due than that's what's due on my bill? I should be paying less money if what you're saying is correct. So I ended up speaking to the supervisor and all I had to pay was $20. It went from me owing a couple $100 to paying $20. But I wasn't doing it to be rude. I just felt like she didn't know what the hell she was talking about. So I was like, yeah, let me speak to your supervisor. I get my receipts and complaining for you to do better, right? Yes, you do. I feel like sometimes I feel like, just let it go. And I was already going to write an email to the principal in regards to the meeting I had, but I had other things going on this week, and so I didn't get a chance to. But I already said I'm gonna do an email. So tonight I had no choice. What money? Nope, I don't like your rigid vibrations. Mm-mm. Yep, see? You're a survey queen. Oh, I didn't mean to delete you. She on point. Uh-huh. Okay, sorry. See? Uh-oh. Sorry, she on point. Okay. She on point. You should be. I accidentally hid you. How did it almost backfire on you? Tell us really quick before I log off. You had it backfire on you. I used restrain the pen and tongue. I almost lost. How? You know what? I don't know. Just being a former PO, I just feel like documentation. You always got to document. And in this case, I needed to document. So that's more so what it was, more so than telling. It was more so about documenting. But how did you almost get in trouble for for tattling? Because that's really what it is being a tattletale, is being a snitch. Hmm. How did you almost lose your job, Dr. Ninja Turtle? I like to usually let people tell on themselves, but this guy, after what he said tonight, calling me confrontational, you're not a snitch, but courtesy you love. I was just joking with the snitch part. I was just joking. But yeah, I try not to, because sometimes I feel like, okay, are you being vindictive? Are you just mad about what that person said? And this week, I just feel like I have been tried so many different ways. And this hasn't happened to me in a long time, like to where I feel like people had me messed up. That hasn't happened to me in quite a while. I've been like, oh, okay, I'm having good relations with people. I'm having good communication. I love that for me. Like I hadn't had to tell nobody off and give them my sister girl, roll my neck. I haven't done that in a while. Like usually, if I feel like if I'm being nice and if I'm being cordial, then I get that back. But um, I feel like some people are just racist, or they feel like, how dare you question me, like maybe not like black girl, how dare you say anything to me? And I know I'm not wrong about that. I'm not wrong about that. And then they try to act like, oh, but I don't understand. What do you mean? You know exactly what I mean, and you know exactly what you're doing. That's why you're doing it. Now you're gaslighting me. So I wrote my little email, and like I said, come Monday, I'm going to speak to the supervisor, meaning the principal. And then from there, I'm going to contact the superintendent. I'm going to follow the chain of command, just like that. So yeah, but Dr. Ninja Turtle didn't tell us how he almost lost his job by tattling. But good night, guys. I hope you guys have a beautiful night of rest and that you wake up feeling well rested and ready to enjoy your weekend. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow night, maybe about 8ish, maybe about 8ish. So it could be on. You didn't. I don't see it. You said I had a backfire on me. Many years ago, I used restrain the pen. You didn't say what you did. Okay. Dr. Ninja Turtle was the number one uh, supporter tonight. Okay, okay. All right, you kept the chat going. You got here first and you stayed the whole time. Thank you. Let me give you some, show you some love in the chat real quick. Uh, what is this? I'm gonna give you some money bags. Oh, you will email me. Okay. Okay, email me. Dr. Ninja Turtle loves to utilize an email. He will email me in a heartbeat. Okay. See you guys later. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. I appreciate you all. Um, the old faces, the old heads, and the new heads. Have a good night.